Right. Okay. How are you guys doing? Yeah. Happy Saturday. Hello. Uh, why do I always feel like every time? No, I don't know if this applies to anybody else. First off, how are you doing, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Um, I guess then, yeah, it is Happy Saturday. Anyways, How are you guys doing? Yeah, I don't know if this applies to anybody else, but lately it feels like every time like before stream, it always feels like every time I feel like I'm about to hit, feel like I'm up for it, I'm ready to go. The moment I hit the live button or the moment I turn on the mic, the moment the start student screen ends, it completely, it just completely disappears. You know, I'm not sure why. I don't know. It feels like it's been like that the last couple of streams, but yeah, I guess each your own. I guess. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like grabbing some balls lately. Uh, I couldn't have been thinking nothing but the usual. Yeah, this is really not a surprise, but if you know my streams, you know how they are. I have to. I need to get my fix in. I really need to get my fix in, and I think the idea is I was just gonna probably play marbles for like an hour, but at the same time, I have also been getting really into Peggle. So, well, not Peggle 2, but I've been kind of getting back into Peggle again. I have been getting back to Peggle. But yeah, it is what it is with that one. Um, but yeah, how you guys doing? Um, I know I kind of came in relatively late, and I know like it's Friday. First off, it's Friday, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by these outcomes. But also, it is probably I did not say I was going to get into pegging, Chris. But no, I said I was really getting into Peggle because that's the other. If you actually were here last stream, which I think you were actually, but if you were here last stream, you would know exactly why. But but it's how it is with that one. Anyways, but yeah, sorry, I have a bunch of things. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, Chris. Honestly, I didn't really think I would actually hit the live button. I feel like it's I don't know. I just need to get my fix in. I have to get my fix in. I have to. Especially after everything going on the last couple of days. So I really need to do something today. But yeah. Hope you guys have had a wonderful Saturday. Well, technically Saturday, but very eventful Friday. Very eventful Friday. Obviously, WeebCon is happening as we speak, so I'm thinking a good chunk of people might actually be out there, probably. Krellians are sub done. There's that, and yeah, that's rare eventful Saturday. Um, but it's how it is with that one. Um, so, but yeah, which makes me wonder. What makes me wonder? I probably honestly I actually probably should have went live an hour ago, but I was kind of busy watching like the last hour that's of done, so I was like, I probably should have known that between like all the TDS and like the typical edging that comes with most Subathon timers, I probably should have expected that. I probably should have, but oh well. Anyways, but yeah, how you guys been? It's been a while, or it's not really been a while, but it has been. It has not even been for a hot minute though. You don't think your live notifications proper? Did it really not? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I was. Yeah. I'm starting to realize. I'm starting to realize the issue because here's the thing. On the server, me and PNG have been trying to figure this out. Uh, today's word of the day is vitru, vitrification is defined as the process of turning into glass. Well, I definitely feel like that's the case today. The Salon Cat's gonna be glass. He's gonna be rebranding as a glass VTuber one of these days, maybe. Also, Chris, yeah, you're not wrong because here's the thing. Me and Me and PNG have been trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this ping lately. For some reason, it hasn't really been delivering any type of notifications. Yeah, so I'm not sure why. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I was kind of curious why not a lot of people popped in today. Well, thank you for telling me, Chris, because I kind of forgot how much I hate this ping right now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. Uh, sorry. Let me type it. We'll do. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. How you guys doing? Probably. How you? Hold on one sec. Anyways, I'll remember the word Ozma Bear. Although I'm not gonna lie, it feels like it's been. It feels like this has been the second time this month I've been getting word of the days, and now I'm kind of curious. Now kind of curious. Now I'm suspecting. You know. But anyways, I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, what's good? Anyway, sent it out there. You know, we'll take it for how it is. Yeah, so this ping has been kind of been down in the dumps lately. I'm not sure what happened, and PNG says like he's not sure why, but apparently we're not like we got removed. Either we got removed out or some sort of error occurred. Therefore, a lot of the notifications going on in the server apparently are not working. But apparently for anybody else using Dispink, it works for them. So I'm not sure why they took it out of us though. That's the problem. And I'm not and I was thinking more of the fact that it was not notifying like when the latest clips were coming out, but also I kind of forgot that I was also using Dispink for the live notifications too. So but oh well, is what it is. This ping just had vendetta. Yeah, this is like the second. I feel like this is like the second. This is like the second bots that we've been having issues with. As far as like, I forgot what the first one was, but it was like the first one was slagging, but the second one was definitely like. Second one was definitely just like going all the out with that. Also, how are you doing, Fighter? I'm glad the notifications are finally coming through. I'm now kind of realizing nobody ever pays attention to the actual Twitch notifications now, or you know, like the ones that like pop up on the top right hand corner. I don't know why. Or again, I don't know what the hell's going on my end, but it's fucked. It's beyond fucked. Everybody's doing well under fighter though. But yeah, Okie doing okayish. I feel like Twitch never sends me those like constantly misstreaming. Yeah, but to be fair, VGA, we have been kind of having issues with the notification bots on the Discord. Well, actually, I don't think you're part of the Discord, but yeah, the Twitch notifications here do slag a little bit. You know, it is how it is with that one. But yeah, how are you guys doing now? As people start slowing coming in yet again. But yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I need to play something. I need to play balls today. I need to play something that involves balls, and and I can't withstand it any longer. I need to play for at least for an hour. It's something for an hour, you know. Let's have a good Larry Gunner Fire. I need to play something. So I don't know. I'm and I guess the easy solution would be marbles, but unfortunately, I've also been kind of getting into Peggle. Peggle, FY Chris, not pegging. We don't do pegging here. Not in the Shinsu Throwing 2 challenge. Certainly not in these say so hours in Australia. Yeah, certainly not the case, right? So yeah, it's fine. Also, why is Madonna playing in the background? Oh well. But yeah, anyways. But yeah, I just I need to get this out of my system, so I don't know. But yeah, I figure I would gap for a little bit in the meantime. What happened the last couple days? Like I said, very eventful Friday. Obviously, you know, if you were watching certain Cow Subathon, that ended. Spent most of the hour watching that, so you know, Insane, 173 days. But it's finally over. It finally is over. But yeah, that came and went. Also, on a more personal, well, not personal, but like on the YouTube front, yeah, made a subtle, very very subtle, very subtle YouTube channel change, name change, handle. I mean, handle the YouTube handle. Um, but yeah, and for those that may have already seen the Discord announcements, but yeah, Shinsa Studio 312 is no longer going to be the handle. The handle going forward will be Shinsa 312 Clips. I really should have made this, and like I said, I should have made that change like at least a couple months when I shifted over, like 2 years ago. But I kind of figured I need to make the change now, because the thing was that one was that I feel like I don't know why, because the thing with the youth, I don't know. I've been kind of really borderline obsessed with the YouTube algorithm lately, and the thing is that I feel like I don't know. Feels like a lot of stuff has just kind of been keeping me limiting down. I don't know. I don't understand. And it's like it's almost bad because they never tell you what the reason is. So you feel like half the time if they don't tell you, kind of feel like maybe you're not, maybe your best days are behind you, or the sense that you know maybe you're just not as good as you used to be. And I was like, no, that can't be the case, you know. So with that said, uh, with that said, yeah, I don't know. I kind of figured the handle would be a little easier to for people that may be interested or to hear the name. I don't know. I feel like that most people, they don't really come in. Most people, especially with Clippers, most Clippers do not really like. They don't really want to like. You know, very rare that the name brand is associated. You know, like obviously there's exceptions. I mean, people obviously know who's who, but yeah, I feel like with mine though, I feel like since studio, like because the studio element, like it wasn't really relevant anymore, or at least like in the sense that like the original intent of the channel, which was like just meant to be a second channel for me as I do some experimental like creative stuff on my end, hence the title and everything. But I, yeah, I probably should have made the change months in. But I was like, yeah, if people weren't good, people kind of knew the name enough, and I feel like it wouldn't be an issue now. But unfortunately, it seems like that's not the case anymore, or at least it felt like maybe it was a bit too convoluted of a YouTube handle. So I was like, what can I do, right? Algorithms be fascinating, but trying to comprehend the depths that are the YouTube algorithm in a fool's errand is a fool's errand and possibly deep. Yeah, and here's the shittiest part about the algorithm sometimes, because even when you do figure it out, even when you do undoubtedly figure out what the hell like is going on, it ultimately they'll ultimately change it like several like months in. Like as far as I'm aware, like the algorithm shifted like at least a couple times since last year, you know? And I think the issue now is like is the sense like it no longer is like prior. I like a lot has changed obviously because like it no longer kind of for starters it no longer prioritizes so much on like views and likes, not just views and likes anymore, but now it's more about viewer engagement. If people are on top of the views and likes, if people are commenting or just like what just actually engaging, just viewer engagement. Apparently that's that's what pushes stuff nowadays. And yeah, that certainly has been a hurdle, that's for sure. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just grinding on my end. The other thing was like, if you notice on like the YouTube home front, you know, if the algorithm wasn't constantly changing, then what would those teams hires be doing? Yeah, but it feels like here's the issue though. It feels like it's just a case now of like them trying to fix a problem that is not much of a problem to begin with. It feels like nowadays it's just trying to be. It does feel like I can't help but I don't know, this is purely conspiracy tinfoil hat type of ordeal, but I can't help but think maybe that they, between like all these changes, that they may be trying to limit how much, limit how much money they'll give out to creators. Like I feel like that may be the case. This is pure conspiracy, but I feel like because YouTube, like just I don't know, I've been cynical about companies by default. Like most major companies are going to like prioritize profit, you know, and if it means like maximizing, the typical, how it goes, like maximize profits, minimize expenses, like that. YouTube is borderline not profitable. Yeah, it barely is. So I'm kind of curious if maybe they are trying to like limit to sort of, reduce the loss. I don't know. YouTube hosting and distribution is really expensive. Yeah, by default it is. And them giving out money to creators obviously is just, getting more into that, I imagine. So I can't help but think maybe that might be part of the reason why they have been kind of shifting a lot of stuff. Like even on the YouTube channel, like you're not even really getting stuff directly from like the subscription fee. Like you now have to kind of go directly into the subscription, like click on the subscription channels just to see what's on the subscription feed. But if you ever check like if you ever check the home front or the homepage, and Bailiff, welcome in. Thank you for the resub, 11 months, and thank you for backing it up. We do welcome that here. That we do. That we do. So yeah, it has been a huge loss. Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe that's the case, but it does feel like a lot of they're trying to fix a problem that I don't think needed fixing to begin with. You know, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But if you ever notice on like on the homepage on YouTube, like it's not even really showing you the latest videos from subs or like even not even like the latest videos. It hardly even shows anything. Like it doesn't show like the videos that you are sub to nowadays. Now it's showing you recommended. I mean, obviously, it's not a surprise. They show you recommended for years, but now they're really pushing into that and shorts. So now it feels like, it seems like they're trying to get you to like prioritize, watching that instead of like what you subscribed for, more so. So it feels like that's the case. And how are you doing, Spyro? I hope you have a good lurk. But I don't know. I've been kind of like near obsessed with it because I can't help but notice like I can't help but notice like it's not often really talk too much about this and but because I don't want to like randomly go in and like complain too much about numbers and views because I feel like at the end at the long stretch of things like I don't really think it's gonna change. I don't think it'll change the perception of the stuff that I put out in the past, but it does feel like it does feel like a lot of my views nowadays have kind of been stifling down, and I feel like a good chunk of that is not really, it gets bad to the point where it starts fucking with your head after a while, and you wonder if you still have it in you. And I know it's insane because it's like why you can't. Yeah, it's insane because like you would never really want to think that, and it's just a case of the algorithm being the algorithm. But you don't know. Like it still kind of fucks with you. I'm sorry you're doing, David. David. I blame you for all the pain and suffering that's going on in my life, uh, especially given your lack of inaction. So, I'm sorry you're doing, Olive. Yeah, I am kind of debating whether or not I should play, if I should Marb, if I should Peg. Go. I did not cause the Yowie, David. I did not cause the said Yowie. All right, I was not the one actively talking about this, by the way, David. You had, like, I was merely minding my own business, and you were pushing the idea of it for like 2 hours, 3 hours, really, about it. You did that. You did, and I have the video proof of it. I know you did. The other reason why, times have been tough lately. So apparently, YouTube and Yowie, the two pains in my life. I didn't push it. I didn't push against it. That's the problem. But here's the thing, David. A lack of action is still an action. So technically, that's still within your responsibilities. So it is how it is. This is exactly the wacky. This is exactly the wacky excuse. I didn't do anything. That's still doing something. That still counts as an action. Finding it only adds fuel to the fire. Yeah, but the opposite of that is. But here's the thing: the opposite of that is encouraging, and even when you didn't say anything, that's still not doing anything. Okay, look. Point being, I did not push the Yowie. I did not push this Yowie propaganda. If anything, actually, I already know. To be fair, it's probably not you either. If I'm being real, I already know who's responsible for it, and it's the same. And it's the same Shuminian that constantly keeps pushing the whole thing about me and tips, which I'm not gonna go down that route because I don't think I need to explain too much about tips. Okay, y'all ever just want to drink soup straight from the can? Sometimes. I did once when I was a kid, and then I got food poisoning, and I was like puking my brains out for like a couple days. But it's how it is. Yeah, we're not pushing tips either. Okay, okay, David, we're not pushing the tips. All right, all right. No tips today. God, I hope there's no tips today. Um, let's hope not. Shin is 3-1. I would hope. Anyways, yeah, I kind of figured this would probably be a short stream because again, I need to get my fix in. So regardless if it's Peggle, regardless if it's marbles, I need to get something in. You know, I need to get something into my system, and it's not pegging. So yeah. With that said, I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all want to see? I feel like if I ask you guys are just all gonna say marbles. I feel like that's a given. So, but I don't know. Short stream, so 12 hours. It's not gonna be 12 hours of me playing marbles. At least not at this time. Don't And also, sorry, doing Terrell Scholar. So yeah, the ping, not the pin, the ping. This ping, the notification bot in the Discord is completely fucked. I might need to switch. Either I need to fix this or I gotta switch over to yet another different notification bot. But yeah, can you give a lecture on probability? Yeah, David. I don't think. Well, I mean, to be fair, it is nighttime over here in America, so I think maybe people wouldn't mind if I lulled them to sleep with my boring ass lecture on probability. But I don't think they need to hear that. Actually, maybe they could hear that. I feel like that's a much better alternative than the other horrible forms of conversation that I seem to be saying recently. So yeah, maybe. So no Peggle nights. We could do Peggle, but I'm trying. I don't know. I guess it depends on the mood. I'm not gonna lie. I was almost discouraged actually coming in because I was like, "Damn, only two people." And then if it wasn't for Chris telling me that it was because the notification bot was kind of fucked, I probably would have ended the stream in like 10 minutes. It was like, "Damn, one person." I really fell off. This is a month of me falling off, But I don't know. Would Peggle be called peg? I used to call it pegging when I was growing up. And then I was told the truth, and my life was not ever the same ever since. Anyways, we could, I don't know, David. I could do a lecture on probability, but the thing is I don't think I have the certification to do such lectures. I could do lectures about some other things I'm nobly good at, but I don't think I have the. I don't think I'm in any right to talk about probabilities and equations that people probably have already learned back in their heyday. I like to think that's the case. You know, I don't think they do. Lecturing complex analysis. Well, I mean, if you want, but the thing is, I don't think. Here's the thing: if people want to hear a lecture, though, they could probably just go to their nearest high school or universities and just, they can learn from there, or that, or just I don't know, talk to Grok or Chat GPT. I don't know, whatever they do, whatever these dang fangled kids do nowadays. Lecture by myself. What could I lecture about? I feel like I lecture. I don't talk about. Wait, actually, I want to say I don't want to talk about myself. I feel like I talk more about my horrible allegations than I do about myself. If I'm being real, should do an in-depth shovel reveal rating, and that's how well they dig. It's something. Lecture on how LLMs work. I mean, okay, I would gladly do that, David. But the thing is I don't know if I'm capable on on the basis of I don't actually know how they work myself. I that's what I'll say. There's one other thing I could probably do to kill the time for the time being. And I hate that I might even taking this into consideration. How are you doing, Fortress? How you been? How you been? We're not. I can't do a lecture, David. Listen, if you like lectures so much, you could do it yourself. Everybody misses your lectures. And I'm definitely not encouraging this just so I could pull you out of your hiatus and just so and you could take the buffer for half the stuff that's been dealing with me right now. I It's certainly not the case. Certainly not the case. But yeah. Anyways, um, but I don't know. I don't think I'm good at lectures. To be fair, I ramble. I ramble like your typical madman on the like your typical alley cat in the middle of the in the middle of the alley. Well, okay, alley cats be an alley. You know what I mean. Yeah. Also, I hate you. Anyways, no. Look, I would. Don't worry about it, David. You know, I don't. I hate you less. Does that count for something? Anyways, uh, I don't know. Should I do Marvels? I probably should just do Marvel. Here, okay. The other thing I was thinking, and I was gonna regret. I'm gonna regret even taking this into consideration. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do. Maybe I should do some tests. Yeah. Maybe I should do. Maybe I should do tests. Lecture on the technical side of mining. I mean, assuming you're not talking about crypto mining, but oh right, regular mining. I really should have gotten the inside joke. Yeah, digging deep holes into the earth. We're not. Look, I don't do it that bad. Look, contrary to popular belief, a lot of this is overblown. Okay, I don't dig that extensively. I'm not that much. I don't. I'm not that much of an excavator. Supposedly, you know, I'm not that much of an excavator. I promise you. But I promise. Look again. Say so era. Sorry, I shouldn't have paused and thought about this for a sec. But yeah, no. Look, listen. There's no. There are allegations about me digging, but that's not as bad as it seems. Okay, a lot of it is just repeats of stuff of the more horrible stuff I've done in months past. But today, as far as like new stuff, I don't think I have to worry. Tier list, David. David, if I do a tier list on tea, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna scare away everybody. you know, in case you don't understand, Americans are usually averse to tea. You know, and and by most Americans, I mean just like, well, listen, I have the analytics to prove it. I have the analytics to prove it. Anyway, Spookster, how you doing? Okay, maybe that's a bit of a farce of a lie. Maybe, probably. VGA, are you? Thank you for this 5 stream streak. I don't dig. Alive barely. I hope you weren't streaming. I was like, damn, did I miss the Spookster stream? Because I feel like the only time I see you stream Spookster is when you are shocked or when someone shocks you half the time. And that I can understand in that situation, but you know. But I'm gonna probably assume that was not the case. Also, Taco, how are you doing? Do not peg the cat. Do not peg this cat. We're not the only if I do any type of pegging today, it's gonna be while I'm playing Peggle, which is probably seeming less and less likely now. Your coffee guy? Yes, we are. Yeah. Lecture on why you believe removing David. I can't keep doing lecture. I can't do lectures. Listen, I cannot. I do not have the boring. I do not have the boring educational voice that you supposedly have. I don't think I can match that. Help you. Bale is going to judge me for how freaky I get with you. And okay, Taco. Listen, I okay. First off, Taco. I'm. Maybe probably should be happy that probably should be happy that he didn't judge how freaky you were the other day. To be fair though, yesterday you were not really that freaky, but you were strangely white for whatever reason. I don't know, and I know it was for an April Fool's bit, but that still kind of that still made me question a lot of stuff. But on the other hand, this was thought for a guy that also changed his fur orange, so that's how it is. Um, I am not digging. It's all right. I'm going to bed at night. David, the last time you say you go to bed, you've been up for like 5 hours every single time. Yeah, that's not that. These things usually don't. I mean, I'm hoping this is the case, but David, I've seen you up like literally all day and all night. Anyways, I was on my free game. That yeah, honestly, maybe that was no, that was a blessing in disguise. To be fair, because the stuff you were showing me or the stuff that you wanted to show me, and I couldn't make any jokes because of because of the fact that you know I yeah, I don't think I'm not really in liberty to sit talk about race related jokes. That is how it is. Um, this is why I don't let talk drag to your freak VCs. I don't mind you popping into VC sometimes, Bailiff, because I feel, but I would probably encourage it, and because I feel like I need someone to protect me from Taco's more freakier moments, and I know David is not the person that will do that. Wacky certainly would not be the one that does that. Getting ready for bed. Yeah, it's all good, Taco. Yeah. Sorry. No, you're good. You're good. It was not as bad. It was as bad last time. The one before that, when you were sitting on my head, though, might brought was made me question a lot of things in my life. But don't worry, it was all good. I mean, that and like the time well, that and like you timed me with the Christmas lights and everything. But yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. All's forgiven. I will totally protect you from accidentally having a say so stream. I have no doubt in my mind you would, David. I have no doubt in my mind. Anyway, that was wild, by the way. Um, Also, Taco, you're still white. you're still you're still white for some reason. I don't know why, but listen, listen. Be happy with who you are, no matter what. You know, been too lazy to change back my. I feel like that's just rant. That might just be rant. I don't know. It's not every day. I don't even know. I don't know anymore. Taco, I'm not gonna lie. The race change still kind of has messed with me for a little bit. But no, you're good. You're good. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I could probably use a buffer. Or at least someone to protect me during these situations. Cause yeah, because again, I don't mind Taco being herself, but here on the Shinsa Dream tongue twister. And here on the Shinsa 312 channel, we are very say so. Or we try to appeal to the general audience. And that means I want to say that means not swearing, but unfortunately that we are broke that rule several times. Your tag screen bottom. It's it's certainly something. For if nothing else. Squeaky. Oh sorry doing Squeaky. Uh hey Mango, how are you okay, I see now everybody's popping in. Now the moment I supposedly talk about freaky stuff, everybody pops in. Look, I listen, we're trying to appeal to the more broader audience. Probably. Hopefully. Okay, night night. Yeah, have a good one, Taco. Talks all around. He said he was good, but I don't even remember saying I was a good. I don't even remember saying I was a good boy, David. All right, you can bring out all the proof you want, but if I didn't see it, it's not true. So, it is how it is with that one. Also, Dragon, welcome in. You sound like you sound like Oni. I will take that as a compliment. I mean, I was even if it wasn't a compliment, I'll take it. I'll take it for what it is. You know, is what it is. But yeah, no, we love Oni here. Or Wani, or whatever you want to call him. Yeah. Anyways, that was very fun, David. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting misinformation. So, is how it is. Um, It was more statement fact about it. Okay, well, I'll take it regardless. Thank you. Anyways, wait, no, not oh, well, okay. Well, no, we're not pushing this. We're not pushing this either. Ding dong. All right, ding dong. I remember ding dong. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll still take the compliment. But yeah. Anyways, don't worry. anyways, anyways, who wants to play Marvels? well, maybe relatively early, but I feel like relatively early for what it is. Well, maybe we should just play Marvels. Well, we don't have to worry about Game Peg tonight. Or we don't worry about playing Peggle. I mean, and yeah, we'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy a nice couple game rounds of Marvels, and yeah, your work here's done. You're off to bed. Well, I will wish you good night, David. But I kind of wish at this point that somebody dumps your tea into the nearby bush. So don't worry, it's all good. What games you play here? I do a lot. Honestly, it's if I'm being real, I just yap and do marbles. I'm not, and with a little bit of editing, video editing in between. Uh, it's usually just those big three. I've been trying to get back to gaming though. But it's been a while. Also Annie, welcome in. Thank you for the 10 stream streak. Play Portal. No. Yeah. Wait. Wait, did Taco say something? Bailiff is right, the judge. Oh no. I mean, thankfully Taco had to go sleep. So thankfully, there we will not go down to this. We're not gonna go 18 plus today. So I hope we don't. Yeah, I like I said, I've been getting a little better at like holding back on certain things. I think I'm getting a lot better. You know, contrary to what people will tell you, I am getting a little better at that. I am. I am. Listen. Granted. Sometimes things I twist my words for raw reasons. They're not Freudian slips. Sometimes they just I genuinely they're not meant to be Freudian slips. It's just how it is. Granted. 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 Not granted. Although at this rate, somebody just tossed Grant in my face at this rate. Prove I playing Portal. No one wants to see me play Portal. Okay, no one's gonna want. I mean, they might see, they don't mind seeing me play Portal. They probably won't mind seeing me play Portal 2, but they don't want to see me play Portal. You know, I don't think they want to see me play Portal. I grant it. I know the appeal. It's like it's me diving into holes, and supposedly I love holes, but you know, press one. He wants to, guys. Press two if you want me to, please. No, fine. It's whatever. I bet you struggle with it, and it's doors. It's doors more than Avo. I would. Well, listen. I could. I don't think I'll struggle as badly as Avo. Okay, I think I could do better than Avo. However, I don't think I need to prove. I don't think I should prove myself on stream, especially if David's gonna be eyeing on me like the usual stalker that he is. You know. Actually, to be realistically, he would not stalk me because he'd be busy. He would have ET stalk me, and I don't know how to. And honestly, it's always interesting how frequent ET pops in. Hello, ET. Speak of the devil, point exactly. Your surveillance guy at work. No matter what, David. So you're not wrong about that. Although the amount of times he sometimes instant reacts to stuff I put out has been admittedly spooking me. Not a lot of times people can spook me, and yeah, ET definitely has that appeal. So congratulations, ET. I should give you a pass. I don't know what type of pass, but I'll give you the pass. Anyways, I'm just gonna open up Marvels. This is why ET surveillance department. Uh, you invest a lot into the surveillance department, but yet you do not have a PR guy that I could hire. Or at least I tried to take your PR guy and he rejected me. So now I need another PR guy. I need another one. I need one hell of another one. I'm not playing Portal, David. And honestly, at this point, anything that you tell me to do, I'm just not gonna do by default. And yes, that includes the ever beloved Payday 2. You could tell me to hop on Payday 2, and I'm not gonna say, and I ain't gonna do anything. Play Marvel. Anyways. Ignoring the last couple seconds, this was all premeditated. These are premeditated marbles. All this was all set to go. This was all set to go. Probably, maybe. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, as I. Okay. Well, David, you cost yourself there on that one. I can't even ban you. Fine, I can't ban you. I won't ban you. Anyways, we're in season 68, which makes you realize that this entire last season was 6-7, and thankfully nobody brought up the joke. So I'm incredibly proud of you guys. So yay. Anyways, it's not the morning. I don't. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Also, I'm gonna probably assume that I did not set the game. Okay. Fuck it. We'll play Marvels. Anyways, y'all know the drill. ! Play. ! Play. Do. I set this at 312 seconds. Okay, yeah, I did. Because thankfully this will make David miss his first Marvels race. So yay. Also, Delson, welcome in. Welcome in. Also, but yeah, I don't know. I should probably start playing games again. Crime Simulator. Playing Crime Simulator was kind of fun. Peggle was also kind of fun, but I was like, I don't know. The issue, my usual issue is the fact that I have to kind of be conversational, and I cannot be conversational when I'm playing a game. I think that's been my biggest issue. So, at least with Marvels, it ain't as much of a dealio. So, is how it is. VGA, there you go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Anyways, 2 minutes if you want to join! Exclamation mark play. And it's probably gonna be 6 of us. But yeah. But yeah, so just depends on the game, what type of games you. Yeah, honestly, the only times I would ever really play, the only times you probably will see me talk half the time is usually the friend slot games, or at least the games that people bring me into the collabs with, and obviously because it's conversational nature. But if you ever see me play half the time, I just like to lock the hell in all the time. I think I just need. I think the issue is like I would need to find something to distract me, like myself, while and that's like kind of the thing. It's like anyone could just like go on stream and play a game, but I to try and make it entertaining, I feel like it's not as easy. Or at least and people that are able to make it entertaining, they definitely are trying on their end. Or most of them are, you know? So but it's how it is with that one. But yeah, anyways, less than a minute if you guys want to play. Exclamation mark play. I'm not expecting Baggy to pop in because I imagine after everything going on with that subathon, he's probably gonna have his hands full of clips. So yeah. So I kind of imagine that'll be the case today, and yay. I probably should be thankful. I don't. I don't really have a lot. Like I probably should be thankful that there has been a lot of opportunities where I'm clipping somebody that is like doing an ongoing subathon or like on a consistent basis. The last time I tried to do it was with like Ellie's Hired Don, and yeah, that was a bit of a struggle midway through. So yeah, should be happy about that. Well, should be relatively okay with that. Anyways, we're off to the first race. Dave, I can't believe you missed this. You tell me to play marbles and you don't even join. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it. I should probably play like a I should probably play a much better track list here instead of just Travis Scott and Cuddy and yeah. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'll probably change it. Anyways, Bailiff, Bailiff, are you in the lead? You're not even in the lead. Wait. Well, Jesus, I see you made the leap of faith. Fortunately, you did not. Fortunately, fate did not screwed you over. Docent, I guess same for you, Docent. Oh shit, I'm in the lead again. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I know you guys don't like me being cocky, but I can't help it, right? I can't help. Look, I can't help it. Okay, I'm just good at the Marvel game. Also, Docent, thank you for the 40 stream streak. That's actually insane. I still think about the fact that you literally have. It was you, Docent, right? No, it was Jesus, right? Well, Docent, the 40. Well, regardless, but I was gonna say like, Jesus was the one that stayed with me the entire 20 hours. That is insane. That is relatively insane. I just want to see how many times I could lose before I came and buy skin. Yeah, I listen. There's a lingering theory, at least with my races. Apparently, and honestly, there's no merit to it, to be fair, because most of it is just based on the fact it's a small sample size. But it does seem like people with like Marvel skins do have a much better chance of winning here. Again, it's not pay to win per se, but it is how it is. I wasn't able to do that work for Shan. If it could, yeah, no, you're good. I don't think we're gonna do another 24 hour type streams again, at least for a good while. I kind of experimented a bit with the 10-hour one not too long ago, but yeah, even then I was dead ass tired by the end of it. So it is what it is. But yeah, Jesus, Giga Chad, but never, you don't have to stick with me the entire 20 hours. Also I won. So yeah, we're off to a good start. We're off to a very good start. Long as it got 8 hours, and that was yeah. If you had, I mean, Vale, if you had seen me like during that, like, I was literally flat out dead by the time the 10 hour mark came through during that 20-hour stream. I was like, anyways, exclamation mark play. Ansel, welcome in. I'm gonna go by the fact that you are here strictly for the marbles, and that is perfectly fine. And first, we always appreciate first time marvelers here. So yeah, I should probably switch because my playlist literally is just nothing but weekend music at this point. Anyways, oh, forgot. Join in 3 minutes 12 seconds if you want to join. If you want to join, exclamation mark play. But yeah. Who doesn't love late night marvels? We'll see how long we'll last this time around. I want to say it should be on the short end this time around, maybe roughly around 10 races. And then I'll probably just call it and then yeah, focus on tomorrow because tomorrow I'm kind of thinking that I might actually stream again tomorrow. So, or not tomorrow, later today, technically. Sure, 10 races. It'll be 10 races. I'm entirely confident that it's going to be 10 races. Maybe 5. Okay, I'm bullshitting about the 5, but 10 for sure. So, for sure. Anyways, 2 minutes if you guys want to join. But yeah, the okay, 15, and then we go for the last race 20 more times. Look, I know last stream. I may win a little overboard there. Just a little bit. All right, because I definitely have gone worse. Okay, but it'll be fine today. So I don't think I have to worry. I don't think it'll be much of an issue. So yeah, so I definitely will be contained this time around. Do. Also, incoming ads in 5 minutes. It took me a while before I realized this was from Iway, aka like one of the meal ones that made the macaroni cheese song, and that this song was like also dedicate. I think was given to. It was like a dedication song, I think. But yeah, I was hooked about this one. Yeah, a little over 35 seconds if you guys want to join. Exclamation mark play. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the likelihood. Anyways, but yeah, tomorrow I might do some actual work this time around. So, but in the meantime, exclamation mark play. Exclamation mark join. Annie, are you good? Are you good, Annie? Hey, feel free to ignore if it's too personal. I saw you about retiring to be a part of the channel. No, you're good. I was just talking about that earlier. What was the original name you had? So the original idea for studio, honestly, even the original idea wasn't really much that serious of an idea, but it was the original intent of like that clip of the channel was basically a second channel. You know, it was just basically for me to, you know, like because there's times where I want to like, you know, edit something or like create a little something, and just like I don't really have like much of an outlet for it at that time. So I was like, you know, because the main channel was mostly just me playing let's, you know, like no commentary let's plays. So I was like, you know, maybe I'll just use this as the outlet, you know, because I was also just beginning to start watch more, you know, VTubers. So I was like, yeah, anything I do like where it was like music or whatever, I'll just put it on there. So, but yeah, no, you're good though. Send the wall text. So the intention was basically just, you know, it was just meant to be a creative outlet, hence the creative, and just threw it to creative. But yeah, honestly, but then obviously, you know, I did like one clip became two, two became four, and then you know the rest was kind of history with that one. Thanks for picking up from something that happened. I hope you're doing good, Annie. I hope you're good. And if you, again, you don't have to stick around. If you really need to sleep, you're good. Or well, you say you have trouble sleeping. Sorry, I just read that. Uh, well, hopefully the low marbles will help. Well, you know, it'll help lull you to sleep, no matter what. Anyways, congratulations, docent. Congratulations. But yeah. Anyways, I'm probably gonna lose count too. I said 10 races. I'm probably gonna lose count. But excellent smart play. But yeah, that was the original 10 of the channel, and honestly, yeah, I probably should have made that name. I probably should have changed the handle a long time ago. It should have just been like Shinsa Throw Sushi Clips or Shinsa Clips or, you know, whatever worked, you know. And I know people are gonna wonder why I didn't just simplify further down, because it is like now it's Shinsa 302 clips, but I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to kind of reject the 302, even knowing full well that it's not, that's, you know, having a number at the end of the name is always gonna be, it's gonna feel a little you know, too username ish, but and less of a brand. But honestly, it's kind of, again, it's hard for me to give up the 312, and there's a significant reason. None of which I can answer this time. Also, a minute before the ads, or 20 seconds really before the ads. But yeah. Anyways, exclamation mark play. But yeah. But yeah, FYI, in case people kind of forgot, the YouTube channel, the Clips channel, is now under a new handle. It is now at Shinsa 312 Clips instead of Shinsa Studio 312. So I think I updated most of the spots, like the platforms and everything. So I think we're good. So I think we're good. It's a dawn of a new era. Probably, maybe. But with that said, yeah, with that said, yeah, that's the reason for it. Uh, and we're about to start ads soon. But yeah, last second chance, guys, join exclamation mark play. May not be a lot of races left, so please, please. But yeah, anyways, yeah, a little over a minute. Sorry, I'm just kind of vibing at this point. Uh, so yeah, we'll probably Harlem. I think will probably be at the 2 hour mark. So yeah, so we'll be good. But I will. But I'm thinking about maybe streaming a little later tomorrow, at some point later today. As you can't stop marbles for a long time. We got drops. Oh yeah, there are drops. I forgot the weekend has drops. Need 15 hours. Look, we'll be back at it later today. I think. Wait, unless Friday. Wait, is Friday only for drops, or is it just like Saturday? The username I had the longest made back in 2001 had 999, because I like Final Fantasy games. Whatever the reason, the numbers are there. They are part of the internet. They are part of the internet culture, and a lot. It does represent, but does represent like an era. You know. Oh, and yeah, we got plenty of times then. Don't worry. We're not the drops ain't going anywhere. We'll have plenty of opportunities. I mean, that's going on the assumption that I play nothing but marbles for the rest of my streams, but yeah, no, we got opportunities. Don't worry. Also, FYI, friendly reminder: always remember to redeem the drops wherever you can, because they essentially drop the current like the in-game currency. That's like, and if you don't want to pay a dime out of that, that's pretty much a surefire bet getting skins. So so that way you don't look like a dull white ball. And yeah, you can trick out your marble the best way you know how. So yay. Like for example, Ansel definitely tricked out their marble to no end. It looks impressive. I'll give you that. But anyways, but yeah. Usually these are smaller races, mostly because I stream relatively late. So yeah. They're even giving out marble money this one. Yeah, I mean honestly, now's never a better time to compete. It's a good marble season. Uh yeah, so by all means. I mean, it doesn't even have to be on my stream. Just go to any. I mean, I would tell you guys, to go to other people's streams to play when I'm not live, but I don't think I need to tell you that. Zen, I especially don't need to tell you that because you're literally in every marble race that I see you in. So, you know, you got that going for you. You expect us to cheat on our Marvel streamer? I mean, listen, I appreciate the loyalty, but let's not pretend that you guys are featly loyal to my marble races. Okay, I've been keeping tabs on some of you guys. I've been keeping tabs on certain people. You know, certain people. Well, so welcome back from ad break. Welcome back. I've been keeping tabs. Don't think I don't know. I always know. I know at the end of the day. I mean that and like the stuff you say on other people's streams, you know. So yeah, don't worry about it. So if I catch you saying anything questionable, keep in mind I may or may not know that the classic. I mean we joke about the classic. Clippers are your walls type of mentality, but they're not entirely untrue. And thankfully, being a cat has its perks. So apart from just like randomly shitting in a litter box. But yeah, good, well, good things all around. Yeah, we'll commit to 10 races. Well, 9 races technically. So yeah. Also, congratulations again. Or I don't know why I'm confusing you and Jesus. I think maybe it's because you guys have like the same color. Maybe. Actually, I don't think Jesus. I don't know. I'm going insane today. Um, think I'm going insane. It doesn't matter. But congratulations, docents. I might need to give out better. I should probably start giving out prizes. But I don't know what type of prizes to give out for marble races. Maybe like for special marble races, but you know. Bam, bam. Sacred beats too. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, congratulations, docent. And we're going on to the next one. Just enjoy the balls. Yeah, just enjoy the balls rolling. Enjoy the balls as they roll down the hill, roll side by side, loop de loop all around into your face, and you will like it. So, anyways, 3 minutes 12 seconds if you want to join! Exclamation mark play. Need something a little more livelier, I think. As far as like marble music goes. So yeah. But we'll let this one vibe. Anyways, But yeah, but yeah, um, but yeah, forgot what I was gonna say. Um, oh yeah, there you go. Welcome back, Jesus. But yeah, honestly, if I do decide to get back to like just playing random games on rotation, maybe that's when I'll start going back to like a soft schedule sort of deal. Uh, soft as in soft as in like not committing fully to it, but keeping those options open. Like not like committing to like a certain time. Like if I just put in the day and just like put in the game, I think it'll work. Wait, is this? I'm hearing this now. Isn't this? Isn't this? Sorry, I'm listening to this music in the background, but this just kind of sounds like Driftvale, or the one Pokemon City. It sounds like that. Tinus, good morning to you. How you doing? Sorry, I was listening to this little fight, and I realized not everybody was listening because of how quiet it is. Anyway, it's a minute 15 seconds. You want to join exclamation mark play. Uh, we're playing pool today. On top of that, so we're enjoying a lot of ball activities today. Marbles. We could have played Peggle, but I definitely was not feeling up to it now. And yeah, we're playing pool, so we're good. Is there a Marble extension panel for community leaderboard? Is there though? Actually, now I'm kind of curious. Uh, not sure. So I mean, in terms of community, I probably think I have to go to the main menu for that. But yeah, they wouldn't have to worry about handling out prices. Yeah, actually, that might you make a good point there. Anyways, for less than 30 seconds, you want to join. Well, sleeping more in a bit, probably. Yeah, no, you're good. It's the weekend. It's forgivable. Uh, I just wanted to get. I mostly just went live just so I could get this out of my system. Uh, you know, it's marbles. It's self-explanatory. Anyways, next race. We have 8 more races to go. Hopefully we got 8 more races to go. FYI, if those are new, I have a very bad tendency of not keeping my promise when it comes to a certain number of races. So you know, you always want to keep an eye on that. So if it isn't something that they have, it's something. I mean, they probably have it to be fair, but I have not paid too much attention to it extensively. Anyways, yeah, I guess we're gonna be playing pool then. Billiards, some good old fashioned billiards. Ba, ba. Also, I'm pretty sure I made the music loud as my voice. But yeah. Anyways, can I take you home? Yeah, there you go. Anyways, VGA, you're in the lead. I guess we'll see if you can actually break the balls here. Oh, never mind then. I guess you're gonna be avoiding that along with everybody else. uh, once again, we're gonna have to zoom out for this one, but I think Dawson, I think you might still be in the lead. So, hooray! Money well spent. Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna say Dawson. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it for a brief. I looked at it for a brief second. And I thought that you literally just made us. Like I know you did the fish, but between that and the trail, literally thought it was a sperm cell. Uh, I'm not sure why. My mind's definitely not in the gutter, mind you, but it was like I looked at it for a second. I was like, oh. Also, Chair, how you doing? I mean, listen, I'm only, I may not be shindigs, but I like to think I'm at least 1/10 of shindigs, so I'll take that for how it is. I hadn't thought of that now, but now I don't know if I will be able to. Listen, you'll be fine. Just keep the fish, but the this and the trail and the bowl. I mean, if you make it white, maybe it's gonna probably be. It would have been worse. It would have been more apparent, to be fair. Anyways, it doesn't matter, but because Ansel, congratulations. Damn. Season didn't even start. You're already hard at with the races. 93. And like the week isn't even started. This week, like this season barely started. So yeah, congratulations. I have been noticing this a lot. My Marvel did die. Yes, I know. My Marvel died. Okay. Our season's only week. No, not no. They usually like last at least a month, a couple months, I believe. So yes, and it's also the reason why certain community maps don't really last long. Like it changes, it clears out every season. Congratulations, Ansel. So it's why the 5 hour map is no longer with us. Sadly, you know. Now someone can, you know, it is what it is with that one. Anyways, exclamation mark play. Sad. Okay. Maybe not so much sadly. Maybe I should be happy. I should be happy that I don't have to deal with it again. So I was Peggy's out. There's no merit truth to the Peggy's allegations, Ziwa. Miss Ziwa. How are you doing? All true, even this long can't deny. These denials have merits, okay? There's no proof of most of them. Okay, a lot of it is overblown, taken out of proportion for usual, but yes. I meant to title. Listen, I meant Peggle, okay? I just was too lazy to add the goal. But it's Peggle. I meant Peggle. And people know, and people watching me last stream knew I was playing Peggle, so I meant what I meant. Okay. I should have played Peggle. I should have proven my point. Anyways. I mean, at least it wasn't as bad because at least I had the orange fur, so I could excuse that it wasn't me. But unfortunately, I was too lazy to bring that out as well. So yeah, except except the poor mobile watchers. Yeah, it is. I'm not sure what you saw. Not every time someone plays Peggle, I think it's Peggy's. This is just me. No, I think the problem is the last time you did see somebody play Peggle, it was literally me. And apparently, now every time you think of me, apparently you think of Peggy's, and I don't. And that's how I know things have gone completely blown way out of proportion now. We have to suppress this while we can. You know, we have to suppress this somehow, some way. I would ask you guys for your guys' help on that, but unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Shit I did tonight. Those will be the best memories. That will be the best therapy for me. Yeah, don't. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll play Peggle some point next week. I mean, the only other person I've seen play Peggle on stream last time was Gomi, and that was like a year ago. I think you would just have to settle for the people who don't actually spread it. Yeah, well, sadly, the ones that do apparently have been hypothetically spreading it way too much. They've been literally showing my cheeks to everybody that's willing to listen, and by that I mean the Shumians, who have no problem showing their butts no matter what. Anyways, 15 seconds. You want to join exclamation mark play? You know. I think it was just a sell for the. Yeah. No, we all look. It's fine. Don't worry. Anyways, we're about to start. Ba, 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 ba. Sounds like a wild chat. Maybe I should check out more than just her clips in the bowling streams. Honestly, Shumimi is yeah, she's fun. She's fun. Her streams are always fun. You know, she's always. It's never a dull moment. And even if you take away the streamer element, the Shumians definitely know how to entertain themselves. If you're familiar with if you're familiar with how Coco and like Krelly do their stuff, it's kind of like that, except there's a tinge of wholesomeness. There's a lot more. There's a little more wholesome. Okay, I say there's a little more wholesome. Honestly, it's not that. It's like a more lighter version of the Coco chats. You know, it's less like abrasive, and it's like a little more. You know, it's what's the word? It's I don't even know where, but it's a little less. It's less abrasive. Yeah, but yeah, the Shimians definitely know can can be absolute XCXers. You know, sounds right. I like Coco and Chaos, but it's also yeah, the Shimians like they will XCX, they will bully Shumimi, but you know, I don't think it's as bad. Or like at least you could tolerate. I think anyone who can't really handle stuff that goes out of Coco's chats or Krelly's, usually this one's a little more. This one's much more tolerable, I believe. So, and some of the Shiminians definitely hang around here, and they are definitely responsible for having the. Love the bit when they were all nicer for once. Yeah, they yeah, and it's so funny just to see Shimi's reaction because for people to actually being nice to her, like when it's not like warranted, is just from the reaction alone. It's hilarious. Anyways, I also forgot I was first place yet again. It's been a good it's been a good day. Anyways, congratulations to me yet again. I did not rig the races. Do not believe these lies. These races are some of the most. It's one of the most legit races you'll ever find here on the Shinsen Throw 2 channel. Anyways, exclamation mark play. I think the marbles are broken. You keep winning, I keep losing. Look, all's right in the world. That's the scenario. Don't worry, Zen. But in the meantime, exclamation mark play. Jesus, you chose to have 6-7 in your title, and now I think thinks I sadly respect you less. Just a little bit, just a little tiny bit, just a little tiny bit. I should just. Sorry, check it. So, yeah. Anyways, why does this look like a can? Why does this look like a canteen? Or like one of those things with sprouts at the end? It probably was. Also, I also love the common theme where we keep finding tracks that look oddly reproductive. You know, we found one that literally looked like ovaries, like the fallopian tubes and ovaries. Now we found one with hair. I think half of the time these are not even intentional. But now I'm curious what the hell's going on there. Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. Yeah, that explains it. That explains it just perfectly fine. Uh, anyways, we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. Wait, couch wrecked. Huh. Okay. Well, anyways, this will be a fun ride, I'm sure. But yeah, in the meantime, a little over a minute left. If you want to join exclamation mark play. It took me a very certain amount of time to figure out what was going. Yeah, you're all good. This isn't even like the most wildest races we've seen. There's at least one. I still remember the racetrack with Helen with Helen from The Incredibles. I still remember that one. Remember the Lion King track? Well, one I admittedly didn't like as much because of the whole Uppies thing, but I remember that. And then I remember the Shimimi stream when she had the when her and Barry were playing from that strip club based one, which I don't think it is here because it's a new season, so it is what it is. Anyways, 20 seconds if you want to join. Exclamation mark play. My time. I don't want to. Sorry, check it out. Anyways, we're off. As y'all are just bouncing on it, we just keep bouncing on it. I got the lead again. It's a good day. 6 more races to go, I think. By the way. Wait, was that a cat? Oh wait. No, that's about. How did I miss this one? Well, Obozo's eating you guys, so yay. Zen, you're in good hands. Well, you'll be in a good mouth soon enough. Ansel, I think you unfortunately died. 07. Okay, I need an actual mix. Sorry, I gotta check this out. We need like an actual hard mix. Oh, rip. Yeah, Dosen 07 to you too. Well, okay. Well, listen. I know. Okay, I'm gonna be dealing with these allegations again. Look, there's no merit truth to this. To me, rigging the race is my favor. Okay, I want to put the full disclaimer out just sometimes, because I know this is just purely coincidental. You're good. Anyways, yeah, I got the lead though. Look, I've been playing Marvels for a good while. Well, forever. It's all good. Don't worry. Let's go. Those are overtly massive, I will say. But I will say. But anyways, it was Zen Minori. Gotta hurry up before the flames, especially Minori. Although I can't. I shouldn't make judgments of things about corgis again. I feel like I should stop in that regard. Doesn't matter. Anyways, congratulations, me. Yet again, indeed. We'll take it for Oz. Anyways, I don't know. 4 more races to go. Exclamation mark play. Chair, don't riot. We don't riot here on the channel, okay? Did I have 39 races already this season? I guess so. I don't know who you've been cheating on me with, but they must provide some good ass marbles. I will say. Since when I play that much, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know either. Yeah, that's what they all say. Anyways, exclamation mark play. Yeah, exclamation mark Pally. If you want to get pegged tonight, so don't. Yeah, alternatively that also works too. So yes, indeed. Okay. I mean, look, it's not guaranteed, BGA. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say in the matter. Anyways, X Major play. Oh, I'll keep saying this. Ba, 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 ba. Now I gotta figure out who's here, who's not here, who is here, who's not here. Uh, but yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Damn, sleep should not. I should not be getting this sleepy right out the bat, but I will commit to 5 races. So, yay! Min 10 seconds! Exclamation mark play. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm getting overtly distracted by something, admittedly. But yeah, no, we're all good. I gotta figure out when to actually go live tomorrow. I went okay. It's like last Saturday. I went live last time, like around maybe 4ish my time, but that accumulated to like a 10-hour stream. I don't know if I could do that again. Um. Anyways, 10 seconds. And this week, I don't think I'll have much work to do, so it'll be okay. VGA, not bad so far. Why? Okay, thankfully this doesn't look as phallic, so I think we're okay. Oh, Bailiff, you're in the lead. But yeah, Bailiff, if you don't want to buy skins, you could always earn them here. And honestly, even like the cheapest skin is relatively good looking. Probably. But yeah, don't worry about it. I probably should have done Grand Prix thinking about now. Especially since it's mostly the same people. But oh well. Eating your dinos free from drops that I trashed and bought using dust. Yeah, it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're not gonna like miss out because there's always a lot of skins. There's like a hell of a lot of skins and like stuff that you could add. You know, that's to the point where you're not gonna even probably need to spend like a single dime or penny. Well, okay, dime because we don't apparently we no longer are producing pennies. So yeah. But yeah, you don't necessarily need to. If you play consistently enough, or you play Marvels consistently enough, you'll find a lot of streams. And there are a lot and there's drops this week, so there's no harm, no foul. Bum, bum, bum. Damn, VGA, you must have yeah, you're in one hell of a lead. And most of the people died as well. Oh, Zen died too. Oh wait, Bailiff may overtake you there. Will he though? That's the question. No, he won't. Congratulations, VGA. Bailiff not too far behind. I died. Great. But yeah. Congratulations to you two. Oh, challenge complete. Oh, which means I get 15. I think that means I get 15 coins, right? Oh well. Two more, not two more, four more to go. Exclamation mark play. Yeah, I left my PC on a couple times from AFK drops from Marvel streamers when I went. Yeah, always a good strat. Uh, always a good strat. Anyways, let's see what we're dealing with here. This looks relatively lengthy, and honestly, and this is probably a good thing because I definitely need to go to the bathroom. So, but problem is like if I leave now, the camera's not gonna trail you guys. So, here's what I'm gonna do. So we'll wait until the race starts, and I'm gonna just trail to whoever's in the lead right now. So, which kind of looks like it'll be me. But yeah, I definitely would need to go within like the next 2 minutes or so. Like to the bathroom, I mean. So, yeah, very good. Also, Draki, how you doing? How you doing, indeed? Welcome in. We're just playing a little bit of marbles, just to get this out just to get my fix and to get this out of my system before I go to bed. So yeah, if you want to stick around, we're only playing like maybe like a couple more games. So, which yeah, you joined. It's all good. Uh, but yeah. Anyways, for anybody else who may be lurking, probably not, but for anybody else, exclamation mark play. That's all you need to do. I hope you're doing well, Draggy. It's been a while since I see you. Actually, not that far of a while, but yeah, it's been a while. So, hope we're doing well. Do, 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 do. I gotta figure out. Like I said, tomorrow I'm probably gonna try to do an editing stream, but I don't know what I'm gonna clip because again, you know, none of the boys are really gonna be streaming today or this week, so because they're in WeebCon, so and I am not gonna be at WeebCon, so I gotta find something else to do in the meantime. Something to keep me busy, I guess. Work has been a bitch, and your stream times don't always match up with me being able to watch. Yeah, I know. To be fair, yeah, you're not wrong. My times are everywhere. Late nights here. Well, I don't know where you live on your end, but here it's definitely late night right now. Late nights, daytime, afternoons, early in the morning, like 4 in the morning. I know it's all over the place. I did tell myself, I gotta recommit to a schedule, but I don't know. I find this a lot more free. Like, there's a lot more freedom in this, even if it does mean not warning people when they're live. So it's all good, but it's all good though. Anyways, next race. We'll see how it goes this month. Well, Tassie, welcome in. Welcome in. Also, did my music die? Oh, it wasn't even. Oh, damn! It wasn't even neat. It wasn't even a hard mix. Oh well. Uh, but yeah, I hope you're doing well, Tassie. Oh, this one might be. Do, 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 do. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I should probably stick to more consistent time. Problem is like the only times I've ever been consistent so far the last couple months has literally been the midnight hours. Because I am an absolute vampire in the midnight hours. So yeah, stay playing Marrows after your raid, and this. Oh, that. Oh, was it from the last raid when I raided to Aline? Because yeah, Aline was definitely going hard to marbles there. Yeah, yeah, we love Alina's household. And I'm glad she got into the Marvels mix because now I could, when I'm currently in my hours of like me not being able to sleep, at least I have somewhere I could actually play exclamation mark play. You know, last Wednesday. Yes, indeed. But all that may change if you could catch up to Dawson or Ansel. We'll see. Still recovering emotionally from. Yeah, I saw. Actually, believe it or not, Tassi, I actually saw you over there. Your name's not that hard. It's not that hard to spot out amongst a crowd of over 6,000. And even with like chat going absolutely like, even with like chat like scrolling down fast as it is. Their Subathon, yeah, Crowley's Subathon officially ended at 173 days. Yeah, so it was emotionally charged. That's for sure. Sure was ever going, yeah, but as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end, and this was the case. I believe she's not coming back to stream until like April 20 something ish. So it's gonna be a couple weeks. So at least she could sleep properly. Yeah, I am kind of curious what a post subathon stream schedule will be like. Surprised it didn't. Yeah, but it couldn't last forever. Also, congratulations, Ansel. Congratulations indeed. But yeah, but yeah, it's almost surreal too. Like seeing the number go down all the time. As we join again, exclamation mark play. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens now. Because usually, because fun fact, I definitely had followed Crowley before the raid, and there were times in the last time she held like the subdom before that, definitely was like around April-ish around this time. So I'm just kind of curious if like the next time she streams, she's just gonna like make an announcement for like another summon. That would be funny. Yeah. Summoned on to Electric Boogaloo. Probably some, yeah. The sequel. The ever anticipated sequel. Not too far off into the future. Dun, 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 dun. Although thinking about it now, 173 days does not sound like the right number. But I guess maybe that's just dependent on the number of streams, right? Because like I said, she started like April last year. So theoretically, it should have been more closer to like 300 something. So I'm thinking maybe 173 was definitely more on streams, right? Yeah, no, do something. Yeah, no, she definitely. I would. It's definitely one of the great. I think it's easy to pretty much say that this was probably one of the best subathons as far as like growth and like growth. Uh, you know, gift subs. Let's just like all things everything. Like to go from like under 10K to like 100 to now over 100K. Damn, analytic wise, that's like once a. I feel like that's like once a blue moon shot. That's insane. But yeah. Anyways, but yeah, no, but yeah, it's officially over. So yeah, it'll be curious what happens now post subathon, and what type of schedule she will stick to. And now consistently one of her top three female streamers. Very happy for her. She's put into work and deserves. Yeah, and and honestly, it does kind of reiterate what it because I saw this on Twitter because I think this like I forgot I think it was Kiara had kind of posted this tweet and this was more in relation to the thing about Hall Stars disbanding, but she's not wasn't wrong about the fact that you can do everything right as a streamer or like as a content creator, but even then it really comes down to like timing and luck half the time. And in Crowley's case, timing and luck definitely were there. Server's first server done gave her huge growth. The only reason server was stuck for herself out for over years because she actively reduced so much time. Yeah. To be fair, in Crowley's case, she definitely was in the middle of the Subathon before the raid. So, you know, it wasn't a case of like, and at the time, like I think her viewership numbers were definitely obviously far from like the thousands. So no one could ever really anticipate that, right? I feel like if she were to do another one at some point, like a year later, like it's another subathon, she definitely will keep the numbers in check, and you know, it'd probably be more in tune to similar to like the Servodon, how long the Servodon lasted. But yeah, although she could always pull funny and just keep the original intent as is. 173 streams. It started on her birthday last year, April 21st. Yeah, which I believe is when she will decide to come back to stream after the break. So yeah, it would have been funny if she just decided to do another seven down, but I also get why she would. I was fortunate enough to find her in the Valkyrie, which is so serpenticulous since I usually don't catch Pseudo live. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, Ansel. Damn, you're going hard at that. And also, how you doing for Fino? Oh, Crowley quite well. Yeah, I knew Crowley for. I actually knew Crowley before Reed as well. When I followed Crowley, she was like into day 89 of her first subathon, or at least like the first subathon that I caught onto, and that one lasted like 92 days, or maybe 92 streams. So this is definitely what hell improvement. Her senior 2023, 2022. Yeah, I caught her around 2024. I think I remember I was hanging around like Bookie's stream one time, and she raided into Crowley. So it was playing like Supermarket. I think it was like Supermarket Sim or something. But yeah, like, but yeah, no, I always thought she was funny. Even like when she had like less than a fraction of her numbers now, she was always the same. Or she's a little more chaotic now, but she definitely was like very her personality was always the same throughout. So yeah, to see her kind of get that level of growth and like success is always it's always a pleasant sight to see. And but also is like a reminder, like I feel like everybody else can definitely uh you know it really does come down to timing and luck. So this is what I'm saying. Anyways, minute 45 seconds. I'm pretty sure there's like three more races. But yeah. But yeah, it's fun. It's always wild to see someone go from that to like because yeah, especially in Crowley's case, this is like one massive growth. Like to like say, I don't think I've ever seen someone go from like under 10K to 100 over 100K like in span of a year. How many races do you want to get? Well, original 10 was 10. If the VTuber was ready for those numbers, they really need the opportunity to be exposed for it. Yeah. It's also why I would say it's not easy. Like, it's also why, like, half of the time, like, because I know people will talk about how, like, oh, like a big raid, like a battle raid, will be like what it takes to kind of get you to the top. But the thing is like that's like half of that. I mean, it certainly wouldn't hurt, but it half of the battle is on the for the VTubers end, like, and how much of an impression they make on that end. And even then, like, it's not guaranteed that those numbers will stick, unless you make like one hell of an impression. Yeah. So, like, for every server Ellie and like, in Crowley, there was like there were several other people that definitely had the moment and then didn't stick around, or like the numbers guys went back to normal afterwards. Anyways, 10 seconds. You want to join? You're totally right about the timing of luck, but I think you have to be good enough to. Yeah, it's the capitalization as well. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, that's also the other part, especially like in the scenario where you get raided by somebody who has like over thousands. You know, so honestly, the only 3 4 people that actually see grow acid is Cerber Ellie and yeah, it comes down to like it comes down to first impressions. Cerber's case was definitely like in Cerber's case, it was definitely because like she was so wholesome in the VTuber sphere where most people are anything but that and the swarm and I think the swarm also gravitates to that level of wholesomeness, so that kind of that stuck around. With Ellie, it was the idea that she could actually create like the robot dog that that they could put Neuro in, and that happened. And that combined with her similar levels of wholesomeness as well. So, uh, you know, well, you see that stream server got raided by Bell. That was fun. Yeah, it's funny how that goes. Yeah, going from chaos to Neuro and evil to also a good lovely dog is always a good. Yeah, it's always good change, and I think that was like kind of the case with Serve because it was like, oh, at least for me, at least I don't see a lot of. It's rare to kind of see that level of wholesomeness, at least in the Western indie scene. Or I could be wrong though, but it was definitely my first foray. Is realizing not everybody could be like, showing like not everyone could be questionably lewd. Like would have to be questionably lewd in order to like, you know what I mean, right? So, but yeah. But yeah, in a scenario like that where you get like it's and not even like in the level of like it doesn't necessarily even be a rel. If it was somebody like because I know there's a few other people that also will just raid into small streamers sometimes, but yeah, first impressions are definitely everything. Oh, and also Fafino, I'm sorry. No offense, it was a skill issue. Also thinking of the lead. Let's go. And you try to stab my bot, Zen. Why would you do that? Okay, the bot takes care of everything. Also, is this just me and Bailiff? I don't know. Wait, everybody else is catching up. I always feel lucky that I discovered TikTok 2 weeks after debut. Yeah, I definitely found out about servers, obviously through the clips. So yeah, with Ellie, I found out at like I was definitely part of the raid when they raided Ellie the other so there's that. Also, Polo 28 Large Stizzo, welcome in and thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But yeah, but yeah, those were probably like the most impressionable. But there definitely have been like several other small streamer raids where you know, like they had like their moment, but we haven't heard from them afterwards, and it's like those numbers eventually kind of fall back down. So also, I got first place again. Maybe this was a good night after all. Maybe this was warranted at the end of the day. This is Bird Hedge. Well, I I know what you're trying. Well, I know what you're trying to do, Polo. I'll take that for what it is, even though I don't think I see the emote. But thank you. I guess. Thank you. It was first place. Let's go. I lost count. How many races are we at again? 2 more. We'll just go 2 more. Exclamation mark play. Squad fam. So many dark. I've been dealing with so many dark maps too. But yeah, exclamation mark play. But yeah, Corelli under Subathon, and now it's always weird because it's very long, mind you. But it was also like an end of era type ordeal. It was in there for 365 days too. I'll take it for what it is. Morning Peg. Well, wasn't particularly Peg Cat, but welcome in, Spooky One. Wow, a lot of self harm. Well, a lot of self injuries. I probably shouldn't say self harm like that because reasons, right? But yeah, a lot of self injuries, guys. You gotta get better at the blade. You gotta get better. Gotta get better. Anyways, mm, oh, see, there you go. You start where be in the right place at the right time only matters if you're the right person. This is the first time I ever was such. I think this is the first time for anybody because this all took place within the span of a year, and to go for under 10K followers to over 100K again. I don't think I've seen that level of growth. So this was undoubtedly a monumental year for the cow. You know, lived in London for a few years. He was getting stabby. Well, thankfully, hopefully you'll feel right at home, Spooky. Because yeah, we definitely welcome stabbings here. You're French. Well, I can't tell if that means you're better or worse with the blade, but you gotta be careful. Also, Lean, welcome in. Speaking of Marvel, people who love Marvels, welcome in. We're probably gonna only do a few more races. Probably. Maybe. Also, why am I music again? Less than many of you guys want to join. You speak French? I could try to speak French. Unfortunately, I'm very horrible at it. Probably so much so that you'll probably be disrespected. Unintentionally, mind you. So, yeah. You know? So, probably, all this to say, no. I do not speak French. I wrongfully trusted that only a few more races the other night and going, look, it's not going to be as bad as last time, okay? It won't be as bad, I promise. Mostly because I too am tired. Anyways, 5 seconds if you want to join. Follow, you might be lagging just behind just a little bit. Yeah, you're good. Are you having a final race? We're not at the level yet. Maybe the race afterwards should be the last race, Aline. And unlike last time, I definitely mean this. I definitely mean because this will be a short race. This is a short stream. It'll be short. I promise. Did say 10 races. We're not. There's no way we were past 10 races, Zen. We were not fast for. There's no way. There's no way. No. No, we're not. Zen's lie. Look, we're not. We haven't reached the 10 mark. Okay, we haven't reached 10 races yet. Kick out. Okay, proud. Okay, maybe by a couple races, Zen. But yeah, we'll be okay. Well, I'll try to keep up with you, Polo. Unfortunately, again, my ability to speak English or my ability to speak French is not as good, or well, understand French. So there were many final races. Well, thankfully, this will not be the case. Okay, because again, this cat needs to sleep. Also, Maro, welcome in. I do love your version of the dead emote. I do love it so much. Welcome in. Tassi, I think you're in the lead, or it says you're in the lead, even though I'm not that far off ahead of you. Why sleep when you get pegged? Okay, it is the weekend, but that doesn't mean I want to get pegged. That doesn't mean I'm looking to get pegged. Okay, we had our little fun and sun with pegging, but don't worry. Okay, the focus is now on the balls. We must enjoy our balls to the best of our ability. Thank you for the 5 streak, Mero. Thank you. How is my favorite alien? On Twitch? Easter weekend, get pegged for. It is. I kind of forgot it was Easter. I kind of forgot it was Easter weekend. Oopsies. Also, thank you for 3 streak. I don't know how this. Look, I don't think I want to think about. Okay, listen. I don't think I want to think about Jesus as pegging in the same sense. Not because I'm like overtly religious, but because I cannot theoretically imagine. I don't think I could theoretically. I feel like I can't imagine that without being it feels undoubtedly wrong, even if you're not like a heavy like if even if you're not like a heavy Christian, like there's something overtly wrong about thinking, you know, about having those think about those two at the same time. There's something wrong with that, you know. Maybe it's just because maybe it's because I see Jesus as like very, like even if you don't believe him, like in the Christian sense, he's still he comes across as a very nice guy, and I don't think. Okay, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should stop while I still can. Anyways, congratulations to me. Yeah, 6 races. That's insane. That's very, very insane. This race is not rigged. I promise you. I promise you, it's not rigged. I promise. It's not rigged, guys. It's not rigged. Okay, listen. This will not be rigged either, as we play what should be the last race of the night, because we have hit the 2 hour mark. So there. Oh, sorry. No, didn't mean to start now. Didn't mean to start now. Hold on. Sorry, accidentally start now. Sorry, accidentally start now. My bad. See, this should be okay. Come on, guys. This should tell you just how tired I am. Okay, well, on the topic of Jesus and pegging, I see this is where we finally ended up now. Thank you so much for who brought this up. Was it Spooky? Thank you for bringing this up, because now I see we're now in the depths of hell. So thank you for that, I guess. Did you know 42% of your viewers watch? Well, of course, Soren. Listen, have your people need to play marbles afterwards. Dangerous is in the title. We're all going. Yeah, well, thank you, Spooky. Because now I always wanted to, after the chilling cold winters, I definitely wanted to enjoy a nice hot sauna like lava bath. Thank you for that. Thank you. Anyways, I hope you're doing well, Soren. I hope you had a wonderful stream. We definitely were not thinking about pegging yet again. And, in the context of Easter, we were not thinking about certain religious leaders being directly pegged. I did not think about this. This was strictly on Spooky. I'm going to make that clear. So it's all good. Anyways, a minute 55 seconds. You want to join what should be the last race of the night? Excellent my play. I'd say should be 80% chance that this should be the last race. So, yeah, I think I'm feeling very confident today. Oh, also, but yeah, apparently, like someone said earlier, drops are available until the April 9th. So yeah, it doesn't matter, regardless if you get your drops from mine or other places. You can always get your coins there. But in the scenario where you want to maybe actually spend a little dollar and get the skins faster and whatnot or whatever, you can always feel free to get them from the store. But in the scenario where you do need to get them from the store, make sure you use Creator Code Chinsta. You're not going to get a discount. But if you ever feel like tipping the creator, which, by the way, I do not like tip. Well, I do not like the utter definition tips, but I do like monetary tips. But you're never obligated to actually offer it. But if you ever want to, Creator Code Chinsta will do that for you. So, got your fine coins? Yeah, let's go. Do not, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Corporate plug of the night. Do not bring your utter tips out for me. I will not accept it. I'm gonna blame Strike wholly for this one. He said he was not gonna give me uppies anymore. He was not gonna say peggies anymore, and now he says, but of course I should know better. You never trust a Shimei in these scenarios, because now it's nothing but now it's nothing but tips out for me. Not tits out, but you know what I mean. Tips out. Anyways, last race of the night. I was worried that the record. I was worried that this right here meant like an hour 28 minutes. Thankfully, I don't think that's the case. God, I hope that's not the case. No, this looks relatively straightforward. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I'm. Anyways, all this to say, I have the blessing and the curse of having Shumians and Bozos, uh, be the core element of my community, and that combination scares me sometimes. Or, well, I want to say it has scared me. It has scared me because it brought a whole lot of chaos. It was inevitable. You bring in that many combustible elements, it was going to happen. Anyways, Fafino, you're in the lead. I should probably see who's live, to be fair, just in case. Yep. Oh, well, Fino, you had the lead, and then you don't. And then Wacky saying for Wacky, come on. You're better than this. God, do not let Zen win this. Thankfully, he did win. It's a good day. But Soren did, however, win. Congratulations, Soren. Well, those were Ansel's horns, but you know we'll celebrate in your honor. We'll celebrate. Okay, well, Vayner, welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid, Vayner. And for those who don't know, my name is Shinsen Throne 2. I am your VTuber clipper around these parts. I'm also a legend documentarian, and I'm a long cat. It's a long story. Welcome in, Vaynor. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to? And Sigma raid and Catmay raid. Those definitely sound like Vaynor. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Congratulations, Soren. But unfortunately, okay, not really so much unfortunately. Well, this is more unfortunately for me. Because of the raid, I can no longer claim this is a last race. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do another race. We're gonna have to do another 2 races, to be fair. So it is what it is. But I hope you're doing well, Vaynor. Thank you for extending my pain. This is not really pain. This is pleasure, but it's like pain. It's like painful. I mean, like painful in the sense that I'm tired, but pleasure because it's marbles. That's what I mean. Anyways, there's no timer here. I promise you. Anyway, I'm not a masochist. Unlike some of my peers, I'm not a masochist. So yeah. Anyways, Vaynor, thank you so much for raid. If you need a raid run, you're good. I know it's like late at night, so if you're good, you're good. No worries. But if you want to stick around playing marbles, you or the Raiders, you're good. You're good. Anyways, fine. We'll do 2 races. We'll do 2. Well, this counting is one of them. We'll do 2 races because it's the raid. It's whatever. Shit's a street suit. Yes, I do stream when I'm not busy. When I'm not busy clipping everything on the side. I currently go live and get my marbles fixed. About things that definitely will not come back to haunt me in the near future. And do a little bit of that. So and thank you for the follow and known. Thank you for that. Who won? I forgot who won. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot who won for Fina. Oh, Soren won. This should probably tell you exactly how badly the streamer brain has gone, especially during the late nights. So things have gotten as bad. Anyways, a minute 45 seconds. If you want to join exclamation mark play. We'll do this race and one more race after that. Hello, Soren. What? Hello. Wait, you won? Wait, what? Wait, when does this happen? Oh, we can't. I do not intend to rage bait. I don't, that's usually never my intention, mind you.
Shinsa, they can't hear me.
They can hear you now. And you're very loud.
I can get louder.
No, thank you. No,
hello,
thank
cat.
you.
Hello, chat. Hello, Bat.
I mean, they still think I'm schizo because I'm talking through a sandwich. So, you know.
You are schizophrenic, Shinsta. Shinsta, it wasn't your fault. You need to forget.
I think I need a burger.
Shinsta, you
But
need to forget.
you're not gonna make me forget. You're not gonna make me forget, no matter what, Soren.
You
All right, if I
need a burger.
well, duh, I need a burger. I need a burger, but I do not want to eat you.
Go get a burger. Oh, thank you. Go get a burger, dude. What are you doing waiting here? Go get a burger.
I can't. It's the sanctity. It's the scarcity and sanctity of the marbles. I have to stick around. You know.
Okay. Listen, I will. Okay. I know where you live. I have your home address. So I'm going to load up DoorDash and I'm going to see what I can find for burgers. Okay.
Uh-huh. Well, listen, if you're gonna do that, at least get a reliable driver. That's all I'll say. You know?
Sure. Do you have a like a favorite burger joint near you?
Honestly, I got no. I don't have much personal favorites. McDonald's will probably even McDonald's will be a little more than suffice, to be fair. You know? Yeah, the sandwiches make me
Hamburger. All right, I'm searching for hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that Google should make the open now criteria mandatory, or the default. The default should always be open now. Never have I ever searched for a restaurant at 1 a.m. and wanted to look at restaurants that were closed. Thank you.
Well, to be fair, it is like 3 in the morning. You know? It is like 3 in the morning, though.
So
yeah, you know?
no burger places are open.
Well, that's disappointing.
There will be no burgers. Wait, I found one. It closes soon.
I mean,
it closes. Oh my gosh, it closes at. Oh, this one's open 24 hours. Okay, cool.
Okay, awesome.
The cheeseburger is the real deal.
Okay, I mean again, it's more than convincing.
That's a good
enough.
review. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Okay, I found another one that's open 24 hours. Okay, I found them. I found them all.
Mm-hmm.
I found a White Castle.
Oh, thank you for doxing what region I live in, though. Thank you for that. So yeah.
Dude, White Castles are everywhere.
Not in the South. The South, there's no White Castles.
I live in the South and I have a White Castle.
Well, not in the Southeast, the dirty South, you know?
Guys, Shinsta lives in Florida.
I don't live in Florida.
Okay, Shinsta, how about this? I found a McDonald's.
You found a McDonald's.
I found several.
I wouldn't have suspected that, you know?
You live in LA, right?
Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Because I definitely would not be complaining about late nights at this time, right? I live in Cuba. Does that mean I have to be live until the burger live? Maybe. I mean, if it actually happens. White Castle's on a lot of McDonald's. Yeah, Soren just casually doxing me, and he's supposed to be my manager, so that's, well, to be fair, the manager that I rehired, and supposedly has fired me and rehired and fired on top of that, so
I don't know why you think I'm doxing you because I don't know where you live.
You
Dude.
mentioned McDonald's. That's more than people are gonna figure out where I am, guy. Mr. Sorn. They know.
Simpson lives near McDonald's number 147366927.
You joke, but they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out about that. Okay.
I hope they do. I hope somebody shows up at
Also-
your house with a burger.
Also, I just realized we're in the dirt. We're in the longest map of the race. This is the 30. This is
Exactly.
the 30.
That's why I'm still here antagonizing you.
This is the 30-minute race. I just realized
Wait, this one is 30 minutes?
it's 30 minutes.
I'm not staying here for 30 minutes.
Okay, well, then I'm not doing one more race after this because this should be more than suffice. How the hell did I not realize this was the 30-minute map? I always, okay, every season, I always keep an eye on what the largest map is. I knew the longest one was around 30 minutes. How did I not just... Every season. Every season. You know? Every season. I mean, look, alternatively, I could theoretically end this or end and start new, but people are gonna probably riot on the streets here. So unfortunately, I don't think I could do much about that. So I think you're stuck with me for the next half hour, Sorn. And I'm getting hungry. This is the hell I live in. This is, never mind the depths of hell that we saw from that earlier map. This is definitely the true void of it all. Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hamburger.
Yes, hamburger. Hamburger. Jean Boyega.
Yeah. Can you say that every 30 seconds until this map is over?
I'm gonna need some incentive for that.
The incentive is I leave the call.
Yeah, the alternative would be just for me to kick you out of the call, right? You realize that could also work, right?
But that requires you to actually do something. So, this is, see, I take out the trash for you.
Mm-hmm. It is a hard bargain, though, admittedly. Fine. Boyga.
Yes!
Burger.
Keep going! Never stop!
You said every 30 seconds, so I will bide my time. Burger.
Very well.
Boyga.
Good night, long cat.
Boyga. I want my burger one of these days. Okay, you leave. Rude. Okay. Well, I guess we're here now. Anyways, burger. But I don't know. Would you guys really want? Here's the question I do need to ask. Boyga. Do you guys want me to stick around and commit to this or do you guys want, or should I just start anew? Boyga. Okay, within the 30 seconds, because there's no way I'm gonna be counting 30 seconds ever since. Anyways, are you in last? How long is this map? This map has an average duration time. Boyga. This map has an average duration time of 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes. You can't stop now when I'm so close to the lead. Listen, if we go through this race and Zen, you win, I'm going to throw my monitor across the room. That's racism against Fids. Because I will not end stream. Boyga. I will not end stream on a Zen win. That's almost a guaranteed. This is by far the longest map I've seen. You should have seen the 5-hour one that I did last January. You should have seen. That was agonizing. And that was like and I literally did like 15 hours. I'm trying to go through the entirety of the map twice. It could have been worse. As bad as this may be, this could have been worse. Yeah, and we're like 9 minutes in. Well, we're in this together, so you know, if you want to stick with me for another 30 minutes, boy, you know, we're good. So, anyways, uh, you could say it was agonizing unless you were a little masochist. I'm not. It is agonizing though. The 5 hour look. If someone wants to make a 5 hour map, by all means. I don't think anyone's gonna make a 5 hour map though. You know, burger. Anyways, this ain't the last race. It wasn't. Yeah, well, this will be the last race now because there's no way I'm gonna be doing a race on top of it. Nah, especially if you want me to stick around here. So no, if I stick around and do this, this will be the last race for sure. And so far, I'm hoping that Vaynor at least gets a win because I cannot allow Zen to win this. Also, I'm pretty sure the death rate here is much higher as well. So there might not even be a guaranteed winner. And if there's no guaranteed winner, then I have to do another race. Burger. So we're currently at 30. Okay, well. How did I miss the long race? Your guess is good as mine, Jesus. This was just chosen at random. I did not deliberately choose this. I definitely did not choose this. Anyways, if we're gonna be here for a while, I might as well just pop in. I might as well pop in my favorite sex transmix. So yeah. Can we start counting and make sure he says Boyga every 30 seconds? Zorn, I think they could count it just fine. Burger. They could count the Boyga just fine. No, Zorn, if you make me say, in all seriousness, if you make me say burger, I might have to fire you. I might have to. Boyga. You know? Also, side note, I think I might have to make a stricter VC chat for myself one of these days. Because between this and Taco, I'm continuously being tormented by my friends, and as well as Wacky and other people. Are they gonna stick around for the rest of this one? I need to sleep for early work. Post who wins tomorrow on the Discord. I could say yes, but then I'm probably gonna be dead asleep by that time too. Anyways, huh. Okay, well, we got a long ways to go. I'm pretty sure half of our chats could be gone. No one's gonna be able to stick around, see who the winner is here. Boy, it's called keeping you accountable. You know, if we're going by that definition of accountable, then why was nothing being held accountable when people were making allegations about me, Soren? Why was that? Why was nothing done in that end? You know, if we're going by that definition of the rule, what allegations? There have been allegations, and Boyga, that had it's been one Boyga of a mess. You know, there have been only truths. These are not truths. These are lies, and these are misinformations from the very beginning. So yeah, we're okay in this one. I was also wondering why we were stuck in the void forever. But yeah. Okay, hopefully this will not be as long. We're 13 minutes in. Yeah, we'll make this count somehow. I don't know. I feel like showing this is just not good enough. We need something else to keep ourselves distracted in the meantime. We're stuck in the bum beats. Yeah, you're okay. I almost screwed. Yeah, but honestly, they kind of do look like that. The bum beats. which I don't know what that says about you guys, but it's not the case here. Uh, it definitely is not the case here. Want to buy one of the supermarket checkout dividers, but the cashier keeps swinging back. Oh, right, right. Those. Wait, why is Siribot talking? Oh, that joke. That was like, I was like, who the hell was? Oh well. Also, Ice, how you doing? Good one, Siribot. Good one. Why did I? Ugh, been bamboozled way too much today. Um. Anyways, we gotta find ourselves. We gotta distract ourselves a little more here. Uh, because I know this is gonna be hellacious to deal with. Uh, as we try to watch this down. Let's see. Wonder what I could put on live. Why don't skeletons ever go trick or treat? No. Why am I reading Siribot's jokes? I'd rather just listen to what Sword says than just say burger. Like boy, every 10 minutes. Why am I reading these dad jokes? I ain't even that old. I ain't even that old. 475 years old. I'm still at the prime of my career. You know? I forgot there. What's the cat pick here? Okay, I'm gonna save that one, but don't worry about it. Anyways, Dawson, I see you're in the lead. Zen's no longer in the lead. That's a good thing. That will always be a good thing. Yeah. Why can't what? So I almost I thought that was a serious bot joke. Chow. Why are you joining in on dad jokes as well? Look, we don't need dad jokes at 3 in the morning my time. 4 in the morning my time. 5 in the morning my time. We don't need dad jokes. We don't need dad jokes. I wonder if I should just put Bob Ross. But the problem is, here's the thing. Bob Ross is like the Joy Painting streams. Those are currently on Twitch right now, but I do worry sometimes, even though like they could show it on Twitch, I worry if I show it on my stream, it's gonna probably like I'm worried about copyrights with that end. Yeah. So I don't know if I could do that there. But however, maybe we could watch. Yeah, we could probably watch something. I don't know what the hell we OSRS gameplay. Your idea of a happy accident and Bob's are a world apart. Okay, I think I have an idea. But I want to make sure this works well. I want to make sure this works perfectly well. So just bear with me for a sec. Anyways, keep checking that I have my Marvel. Then remember to long. I did not mean. Yeah, my bad, Lean. I did not mean to put everybody into the longest Marvel race in the history of man. However, mankind. However, how I doing? Hey, Menta, what are you doing? Sorry, bear with me for a sec. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. We'll get back to the camera tracking, but I think I have an idea. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Mental. I'm just chilling out, enjoying marbles, inadvertently putting ourselves in the worst race, in the longest race, because it was chosen at random. Anyways, anyways, let me just. Well, look, Soren. At the end of the day, if you had, okay. Well, now we're in the ad break. Okay. Well, that's lovely. Anyways, I'm gonna have to turn it off. Your last. Apparently, no VGA's last. Unfortunately, I have to turn it off because now we're dealing with ads. So, yeah, it's all good. You're out for real. Good luck. Yeah, have a good one, Docents. Talks all around. I mean, Also, listen, sorry, I probably would have been more committed to it if you had actually got me that burger. You know, I mean, just saying, just saying. Do, 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 do. Anyways, Tassie and Bailiff, I believe, are somewhere in the first place. Jockey for pole position. Listen, who doesn't love a good pole, right? You know, we're all inclined to follow it no matter what. Uh, also, thank you for the 100 bits, Fafino. Reset Zen. I wish, I wish Zen is oddly it's too close. I mean, even at this distance, it's still relatively too close. Did bits do something? Uh, no, it definitely did not favor. Definitely does not favor. It. There's no TTS. Uh, any attachments of the sort. Anyways, Bob Ross is back. So yeah, don't worry about it. Anyways, cancels ads the most innocent figures in our lives with stuff like this. Why? Why must you? Why must you do this to me? Also, be careful. Be careful for Bob Ross's fingers. Hey, be careful. Like he's trying to stop you, Bailiff. I don't know what to tell you, but you know, or that or he's just paying the road. I don't. Either works. It, but listen, just still maintain the lead because I do not want Zen winning. I do not want Zen winning, please. Please. But I do like how vivid he makes his paintings. Like, you know, all things considering, they all look really good. Do not corrupt Gandhi. Look, Gandhi did nothing wrong. Listen, Gandhi did nothing wrong, Spooky. I don't know why you must victimize him too. Okay, please. Please. Spare Gandhi at least, right? It was too late for Bob Ross, but please at least spare Gandhi. Zen, thank you for 100 bits. Praise all indeed. Thank you for 100 bits. Although I don't think it really did anything, to be fair. I'm not, again, I don't know why Tassi. Uh, sorry, let me turn this off briefly. Yeah, so, yeah, but now I'm curious if, yeah, like I said, I'm curious if this applies to every race or if it's just this specific race. Zen, thank you for. Okay, well, listen, Zen and everybody else, thank you for cheering bits. Even though this was more, I know that half of this is just to try to win. Admittedly, you know. Okay, thank you, VJ. Thank you for that too. Aline, I think you got iced. Maybe that just slows you down. Bale's got X2, whatever that means. Wacky got thrusted. You know, poor Wacky. You know, my sympathies. Aline also is getting dingled. I don't know what dingle is. Oh, Bailiff, you lost. Bailiff, if you're still here, you lost your first place spot. You got swapped with VGA. So now VGA's got the lead. Yeah, these are just randomly hitting everybody at random, like random FX, random people. So Tassi, you're restarting. You got restarted again. VGA, you might actually get this. You might actually steal this one from Bill. You might actually steal this. You might actually be stealing this lead. You might have actually stolen your lead. Okay, this was okay. Admittedly, this was a lot more fun than anticipated. Also, thank you for the aforementioned bits. I know most of this is just so you could try to win this Marvel race, but thank you for that. And I'm assuming this hype train will stay at level 1, so thank you for the level 1 hype train. Okay, well, congratulations, VGA, who literally stole his way to gain the win. But now also the flames are coming in, so therefore, I better come in as soon as I can, because yeah, the flames are coming in like 45 seconds. So anybody that's up there, I'm sorry, but might be 017. But you know, Wacky made it second. I can make it third. Vaynor might not be far off. Aline, you could still make it. You know, Damn. VJ literally stole the win. Okay, Spooky. Thank you for the 666 bits. Oddly fitting. I don't know if these effects are going to work at this point, considering the flames are going to come by soon. But Fafino 07. Oh, yeah, everybody's dying. Well, VGA, congratulations. You stole the win. Oh, okay. Well, listen, you guys don't need to get bits anymore. The race is over. But congratulations, VGA. Not only did you literally steal the win, you got the world record. Yeah. So VGA Wacky. Also, thank you for the sub, Fafino. Me third, Vaynor fourth, Valine fifth, Soren, Spooky, Hudo, Zen, Bailiff, Fafino, Dosentasi, Ansel, everybody DNF'd. 70 yes. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I feel bad for Bailiff. He literally worked hard to get to that lead, to maintain that lead. And it literally was stolen from him. Anyways, for those that sent the bits afterwards, I'm sorry. Sorry it didn't come to full fruition, but this was fun. I'm gonna fave this. So yeah. Anyways, no, we're not doing one more. We can't do one more. Okay, there's no way. There's no way you're gonna make me do one more after a 30-minute map. Okay. Fine. Fine. This better not be a annoying race. Anyways. Exclamation mark play. This is the last race of the night. Okay, 5-hour race. We can't do the 5-hour race. We can't do the 5-hour race. Thankfully, this is a lot more shorter. And I don't think bits. I don't know if the effect. I don't know if there'll be effects here. I'm still curious how that works, per se. But now I'm kind of curious. Oops. Let me see. We could turn colorblind. I don't know if anyone's actually IRL colorblind, but okay. That I don't know if that looks any better. I'm gonna run that back over time because I always like the end of the next. Anyways, last race. Last race of the night, and we're gonna be doing this colorblind. Probably. This is not here. I think maybe I disabled. Maybe I disabled it when I was running Stream Elements last time. Last time I saw Orange Cat, maybe colorblind. Yeah, you know how things go. Yeah. Okay, colorblind's actually fucking with me. Actually, what does this look like here? I can't tell the difference between this one. Maybe I'm the one that's colorblind. Anyways, last race of the night. And then we have to literally go. We have to get going. We have to get going. I can't stick around for the morning for too long, you know? In the meantime, enjoy some Bob Ross. Why no? You know why Noity. There we go. Anyways, less than a minute if you want to join exclamation mark burger Boygo Ross. Boygo Ross is in the building. In negative colors, no less. As we go to the credits. Anyways, yeah, this is a good. This is the finale of Marbles. It was a good run. It was a good series. But all good things must come to an end. It is what it is. Oh, Oh, okay, never mind. I guess we're doing post grads. It's fine. Anyways, 15 seconds on the clock. This will be the last race of the night for realsies. But get your paints in. And thank you for the level 2 hype train. I don't know if power ups work here. I don't know. I like this, and maybe that was only a race exclusive, but you know, it is what it is. Unless someone wants to generate. Actually, what fine. You know, actually, what it's gonna it seems so weird doing this on my own channel, but I cannot cheer on my own channel. That's great. Uh, thank you for telling me that, Twitch. Anyways, let me filter this back out. There we go. I wanted to see if the facts work, although I don't think we'll have the time for it. Anyways, Vangan, you're in the lead. Oh, I got 30 left. I guess you need 50. That's so messed up. Anyways, this looks like it's a relatively short race, so we'll end. This will be a good thing to end it off on. Vangan, you came in late, but you're in the lead, so we'll see that last. I love I know people probably have heard this mix so many times, but I still like the ending drop to this mix. I love Sex Trance so much. Oh, okay. The power ups are still working, and Zen, you got iced. It did work. I wonder if we could disable those. Maybe they're on by default. Anyways, this still could be anybody's race. It's relatively short though, so maybe not. Don't give bits out at this point. And we'll turn this off. Anyways, Vangan, congratulations! You got to take it to me. Got to take it to me. You know, this is it's a good race at the end of it all. Congratulations, Vangan. First place, Fafino second, Bale third, Spooky fourth, VGA fifth, me sixth, Zen seventh, Tassi eighth, Chair ninth. And we're ending it. We gotta end it. I have to sleep. I needs to sleep. We have to sleep. Okay. One more for road. First at being last. Let's go. Anyways, we gotta figure out the raid. We gotta figure out who the hell to raid. And the only person and I only have two options as far as who we could raid. One is Bun. The other is Froggy. Hoppins. It's up to you. Yeah, it calls to me no matter what. All right, well, all right. Here's the thing. We'll raid into Missy because I did post a short of her recently. So, yay! Thank you guys for sticking around. Tips. We're not doing tips out for me. We are. I'd much rather you guys give me just do the uppies raid. Raid 1 for subs. Raid 2 for non-subs. Ignore Zen's thing about tips. Okay, well that's great. I don't know how Missy's. I don't even know how Missy's gonna react to this. I mean, it's Missy. Maybe she'll find it funny. I don't think I want her to see my tips or see your guys' tips. We want this message. Okay. All right. Well, clearly I can't stop you guys. Clearly I can't stop you guys. So, all right, fine. It's whatever. I mean, ideally, I'd much rather you guys do uppies raid, but unfortunately, I don't think I have a choice. Great. Anyways, but it has been fun though. Even as short as it was supposed to be, it was still fun. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm gonna go sleep. I'll probably be live tomorrow. We'll probably actually do work for once, and yeah, it'll be fun. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. So, bye.